Hey everyone. So today is April 14th, 2013. So this is my voice for 4.5 months. It's like 4 months and 16 days on testosterone. I looked up how many days it's actually been, and I think it's been like 137 days, um, which kind of surprised me, because I think the last time I had checked on how many days it had been, it was like 70 or something. I hadn't realized that I'd hit the triple digits quite a while ago, um, but life has been really hectic lately, so I haven't had the chance to update. Um, what some of the things that have been happening lately is so I have graduation in like 3 weeks from college, so it's been really hectic. I haven't had the chance to update nearly as often as I was hoping to. And so that's why I've been doing it even less than, monthly, basically, with like full check ins. So last week I went to my doctor to get my levels checked, and I had just like one vial of blood drawn, and they checked it out. And I've been paranoid for like, I don't know, 2 weeks ever since I realized that I had to go in to get them checked, that they were going to say, things were happening too quickly, my levels were way too high, and they were going to back down my dosage. Um, but I got the results back last week, and my levels were actually really low, so I get to up my dosage to 1.5 cc's every 2 weeks, um, which I mean is huge. That's, 50% more than what I was doing before, so I feel like I'm going to be seeing a lot of changes happening in the next couple months, considering I'm going to be on such a high dosage. Um, that's really exciting because I'm already really happy with the results that I've seen so far. I definitely feel like I've hit a plateau at this point, and that the changes that are happening are just kind of furthering themselves. So I've already seen like a bunch of things going on. I haven't really seen too many new things. I talk a lot about like how I'm covered in body hair, and it's moved to like my sides of my thighs and like my like torso and stuff like that. I'm getting a lot more hair now, and everything's thicker. My facial hair is coming in a lot more than it was before. Um, Other than that, the one thing that was really exciting is since I've started, since November, I have gained maybe 30 pounds, which it was kind of a combination of things, including not having the time to go work out and do things properly, and then also, teas making me eat a lot more than I usually would. Um, and also, it was winter, so I didn't really care. Um, and I put on a shirt that I wore all the time last year, and I was like, this is not going to button. I know there's no way with how much weight I've gained. There's no way. And I put it on, and it actually fits better than it used to, um, because my hips are actually starting to slim down. So like all the fat that's been in like the hips and my like love handles or whatever has been shifting around in my gut, which I mean is definitely cool because I'm seeing my hip bones are sticking out more like in a more masculine way. Um, and they're a lot slimmer, so these shirts are fitting me more boxy, which is huge because I had really big hips, and that was one part of my dysphoria for sure. Um, but button-down shirts are fitting me a lot better, so I'm very excited about that. Uh, my thighs are getting slimmer too, and more, I'd like to say toned, but I also haven't really been doing any kind of workout. I, at the most, get to the gym like 2 or 3 times a week if I'm lucky, but usually it's only like once. But now that spring started and once graduation happens, I'm gonna have a lot more free time on my hands, and so hopefully I'll be able to start like a really at least more strict workout and like eating routine than I'm on right now, because it's just unpredictable and ramen, and I'm definitely not getting the amount of protein that I probably should be getting. But um, one thing I have noticed since my dosage was upped, so I did my normal shot I did 2 weeks ago, and then last week when I found out I could up my dosage, I just gave myself a half a cc, because my doctor's like, oh, just mess around, see how you like doing it, if you want to do weekly shots or every 2 weeks. Um, I'm just gonna do every 2 weeks because apparently that's supposed to be better for like the cycling of like the kind of tea I'm on. I don't know. But if it's working right now, I'm not gonna change it up. Um, and since I did increase just that half cc, I've noticed that my like tea rage and my aggression has kind of spiked to the point where it wasn't before. I usually am like one of the calmest and most patient people, and I'm finding that I have a shorter fuse now. Even than before, I had kind of adjusted to how my emotions were going, but this past week especially, it's been a lot more difficult, um, to kind of hide the annoyance that I get, especially when I'm driving. I don't get road rage, but lately I have been. Um, so I've just been trying to kind of watch myself and make sure that I don't get too crazy. Um, but I still wouldn't say that I'm aggressive in any way, which I was really worried about. I've been kind of stressed about having like an ideological shift in of some kind. Um, but so far I haven't seen it happen, and I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I still feel exactly the way I did before. I have very similar emotions. Um, so yeah, overall I'm super excited about everything. I'm obviously really excited about my voice. I think that's one thing that changed a lot, um, and it is at least getting me gendered pretty ambiguously, like 50% of the time. My face is still really girly, so I have a lot to go for that. But I feel like I'm doing pretty good, and it's only gonna get better. So I can't complain. Um, yeah, that's all I've got for today. So I will check in eventually. I mean, if at this point you're watching these, you realize I'm not going to be doing them constantly, but yeah. Alright, bye.